Good afternoon, everyone. Happy 2019, again. The only reason I'm saying that is because I'll talk about my New Year's resolution. Recently, I've been bitten by the self-help book bug, and I've been reading quite a few books on self-improvement, self-growth, stuff like that. But one in particular is not a self-help book per se, but people still read it to try to get some tips out of. And that is Benjamin Franklin's Autobiography. The second part of it talks about his daily routines, but one part in particular struck me as very, very interesting. Here it is. He would carry with him a notebook, and he would write the 13 virtues that he considered most important, along with the days of the week. And whenever he would do something that would go against one of his 13 virtues, he would write an X on it. So this would be an example. The days of the week at the top, and the 13 virtues. And the 13 virtues that he wrote are temperance, silence, order, resolution, frugality, industry, sincerity, justice, moderation, cleanliness, tranquility, chastity, and humility. 13. And for every week of a calendar year, he would give it a theme based on one of those virtues. And because there are 13, they could be repeated 4 times in any given year. 13 times 4 is 52, for 52 weeks. So I'm currently doing that, but instead of doing it on a notebook, like Ben did, I am doing it on my phone. And I set it as my screensaver so I could remind myself. This is how I ended up my first week for temperance. It's also worth noting that these are the virtues that mattered most to Benjamin Franklin at his time. So I switched some of them to either things that I got to work on or things that make more sense for this century. For example, I switched silence to attention. What else? I switched moderation to sleep because I feel that moderation and temperance go pretty well hand in hand. And I changed chastity to sex transmutation. I'll get to what each one of the 13 virtues that I wrote, I'll get to what they mean every week, because I am planning to do weekly updates as to what it's like to live a year like Benjamin Franklin. There are plenty of websites and videos that talk about Ben Franklin's virtues, but as far as I know, nobody has actually made the effort to actually live like him for an entire calendar year. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in my style, like with the switched virtues, like I said. And I will post weekly updates. That's how I will make sure to keep up with my New Year's resolution. I will keep up weekly updates to keep y'all accountable for my actions. I don't think it's going to be difficult, but it is going to be a little bit different. Hell, even he said that even though he was trying to do this to achieve moral perfection, he says it himself that he didn't quite consider himself to be perfect, and I imagine it was probably rare for him to end a week with a completely empty slate. That's the thing about New Year's resolutions, because unless you have an actual plan to accomplish them, then they're just a wish. And we just gotta make those wishes reality, so you gotta plan thoroughly to make them happen. And keeping track of the 13 virtues inspired by Ben Franklin on my phone, and tracking which ones I miss daily is just one way of making sure that it happens. Because it's satisfying. It must be satisfying, because I haven't done it yet. It must be satisfying to end a week with no X's at all. So that's exactly what I intend to do. And to keep you all posted with weekly updates. And something else about New Year's resolutions that just occurred to me. You've probably seen it for yourself. Someone says they got a New Year's resolution and they forget about it maybe the third week of January, if at that. And it's usually because they broke it somehow. And, oh, I broke it. Oops, there goes my resolution. So what? If you break it, get back up again. And if you break it again, get back up. You just keep on trying. You keep on trying. Everyone says, new year, new me. But they end up becoming their previous year's selves because they give into it. You get back up again. you get back up again. Try again. Try again, goddammit. Try again and come up with a definite plan to make it happen. Make your New Year's wishes actual New Year's resolutions by actually making it happen. So have a good one. Take care. Kick ass.